So here we are for the Japanese Grand Prix in my fourth OOR Tier 5 race. Now I wasn't able to upload the others due to varying problems. However, with Japan I am actually able to upload it. Now I did do a banker time on the soft tyres, but that only put me in 6th place, and as you get points for qualifying, I thought I might as well do another time. So, coming on to the start finish straight now. It's a decently long DRS section, but not too long, as there's only one in Japan. Around first corner, you can take this at decent speeds of about 175 kilometers an hour. The second turn you can take pretty much full speed if you're brave enough and have the right setup on. Most of the starting corners you can take around 175 to 220 k's an hour. That one you can take pretty quickly, as I said. Fastest first sector. You can see Dan Man pulls over. See he's on his outlap right now. Around the hairpin, onto the fast right-hander. Not really much to say here. Oh, brother sets fastest lap of a 128.8, which is pretty good time if you ask me. Around the spoon curve, onto the long back straight. It's a short, you can classify it as a turn, but I just classify it as a black straight. Fastest sector 2, around 130R. This is a pretty short sector. I actually go a bit wide through there, I guess you could call it like that. But I got a pretty poor exit, which cost me fastest lap, as I was like 0.0 something off. And here's the qualifying results. Brado sets fastest lap, I come second, Combat Ride in third, Bobs in fourth, and Drake Spartan finishes off your top 5 for the race. So here we are for the actual Japanese Grand Prix. I was going to originally do a one-stop from Supersofts to mediums, but I wasn't sure whether the mediums would make it to the end. So I decided to go off the two-stop, from Supersofts to Supersofts to Softs. Now I did try to alter it a little bit, but it was going to make it slower anyways, so I didn't really want the time to be slower, because I had to do pretty fast times anyways, as it was 3 seconds off the one stop. So let's get into the race.
Robot failed to explain the time management part, but I'll work it out.
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, 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 go!
That was a pretty good start from Brado, decent start from me, probably one of my better starts. I don't normally do great starts, but coming around the first turn, I normally conserve in races if I'm behind someone, but if I'm trying to catch up to someone, I'll normally put in some pretty decent lap times. Almost get an overtake on Brado, but I decided to hold it back a bit as it was the first lap and I didn't want to get in a collision already. So just doing the first lap now, not really too much that happens. I do get close to Brother a couple times, but this really shows this pace I had for most of the race when I was on the Supersofts for half of the race pretty much. I actually kept up with Brother for a lot of the first quarter of the race. However, since we were on different strategies, it sort of caused a bit of differences, I guess. So, coming around Spoon Curve now, on nearing the end of the first lap, Brado goes a bit wide, which is probably good for me, but it's kind of not. Around 130R for the first time in this race, I actually almost collide with Brado. If I actually did collide with you, I'm sorry, Brado. I did see you spin a bit, but
I didn't know you were there.
I don't know. Coming to the end of the first lap now, and here we are on the third lap already. there really wasn't much between the first and third lap. So I actually managed to get DRS on Bretto for this part, and I almost overtake him. I stupidly didn't choose to use overtake mode. I don't know why. I stuck with high, and I could have gone to Rick's reps, but I almost hit the back of Bretto. Mind you, this will happen a bit during this race, as I kind of perform a pretty poor lap here, and yeah, kind of lose control there. So yeah, that opportunity was lost.
Keep that in mind as
Coming on to lap 7 now, I'm coming into the pits on this lap for a fresh set of super softs. I did a pretty good pit entry, 75 k's now when I had to be on the 80. So yeah, I did well. I lose a couple positions here. First two I lose to Bevs and Robot Elbows. Coming up now is Rustico, and no one else overtakes me, so from here on I just have to try and catch up to Rustico, which may take a little while. Okay, it didn't actually take too long. It only took me lap 8 to get up to speed with him. He was on old super soft, so it's kind of like makes sense. I caught up to him pretty quickly, but anyways. So coming around Spoon Curve now. Now this overtake, I wasn't happy with. This overtake at all. I was so bad with this overtake. So I go into the inside, try and overtake him before 130R, but I was forced to overtake him at 130R, which made me go wide. I was not happy at all. So that's one position made up. However, after going onto the start-finish straight, I realised that Brad had also pit. Get it? No, just kidding. So he pit for a fresh set of softs, so I was up 2 positions, and not just the 1. So let's see how we go. Now, Bevs made his pit stop a few laps ago, so I was unable to try for an overtake on him, since he was on the green super soft. Kind of makes sense. So now we're coming into the pits for my set of soft tyres and my last pit stop. I actually almost hit the pit wall here. I was so close. I was so scared there that I crashed right into the pit wall. But yeah, Brado overtakes me in the pits as I'm on another stop. Bev's coming around last turn now, also overtakes me, and I almost get overtaken by Robot Elbows and Maserati as well, as they were on super softs to mediums, but luckily I wasn't overtaken, so that was good. So yeah, that's pretty much the pit stop. Now let's try to catch up to Bevs. So here we are, lap 17. This is a pretty good lap for me on the softs, as I actually, if you see soon, set fastest lap. You'll see what lap time I set, but I found it to be a pretty good lap time. Yeah, 131.74. That was pretty good. Now that's not the only thing that happened. As you can see, there's a Ferrari up the road that I can't see on the standings, so that means I'll have to lap him. He's behind Bev, so I'll have to do that first before I get the chance to overtake Bevs. Hopefully I can overtake Bevs. It should hopefully happen as he's on more softs. But coming around this fast right-hander, the Ferrari actually gets on the gravel and spins. I'm pretty sure that was Drake Spartan, so bad luck to him, but That's one less car I had to lap. So now let's try to catch up to Bevs. It literally only took 1 other lap to catch up to Bevs. I almost hit him through there. Oh, I get really, really close to people throughout this race, and I hate it so much. Like, why do I have to get so close every single time? So, I almost hit the back of him again, then try to overtake spoon curve. I almost hit him 3 times there. 3 times. I am so sorry, Bevs. He tries to give me a bit of a nudge. I'm pretty sure here at one thing, but he backs off, which is a good thing for me, but I guess he realized that I was on fresher softs, so made sense. So coming on to lap 21 now, not much happens through here, it's just another lap, I guess, so let's keep going. Here's lap 26, I was unable to catch up to Brado as he was like 13 seconds in front of me by the time I overtook Bevs with 7 laps to go. As you can see, I'm only like 10 seconds away from him, but there's a lap car in the way and I have a 3-second time penalty. So I don't think I'm going to overtake you, but might as well keep you on board for the final lap of this race. So coming around the fast S corners, they are very, very fast. I almost lose control there and ruin my race on the last lap, which would have been fun, I guess. I don't know how to put it, but that could have been very, very disappointing. I go a little wide for him, but it gives me a better exit going around the fast right-hander. You can see like Brado's far up the road by now. Like, McLaren of Bernabeg is just trying to keep up. He was lapped twice by Brado in that race, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. Should show in the standings. So yeah, coming around 130R now, heading into the last couple corners of the race. Brado is your race winner for Japanese Grand Prix ROR T5, and I come across the line next in 2nd position. So here we are, coming up to the podium celebration, and here we are. So Red Bull with Brado gets on top, with me in the Renault 2nd, and Bevs in the Toro Rosso in 3rd. I'm pretty sure Bevs is actually leading the championship at the moment. I'm coming 7th, 6th or something in the championship as I joined late. Yeah, as you can see, I got the 3-second time penalty at one point, which was a shame, but overall it was a pretty good race. Yeah, okay, Bernabeu was like 2 times. Someone got like 16 seconds of penalties, which was hilarious. But yeah, looking through, you can see the different penalties, warnings, and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty much the Japanese Grand Prix.
I jumped because the
Thank
guy
you
who
for
was mad right in
watching,
front of me jumped as
and
well.
see you next week.